All right, everyone, welcome to Rhythm and Roads Las Vegas. I am Joshua Jacob. On today's show, we have a very special guest, singer, Las Vegas show performer, and business entrepreneur, Kendra Daniels. Welcome, Kendra.
Hi, thanks for having me. My little Yorkie has decided he wants to join the
Sure, come
meeting
on.
and
We have a
he's being
special guest.
naughty. Yeah, we have a special guest. This is Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh,
He decided
hey,
to
so
bark
cute.
until I picked him up as soon as you began. He's great with his timing.
Hey, that's fine. Well, I mean, if he wants to say something, we'll definitely let him speak a little bit and share some words.
Let's see if he
That's
behaves.
awesome.
Otherwise,
Thanks for
I have to
sharing.
get
Yeah, I love
him.
little dogs, so that's so cute. So Kendra, wow, what a incredible journey you have had here in Las Vegas, and I'm definitely friends with Chris Phillips, and noticed that you were on Zoe Bowie probably like a few weeks ago, right?
Last night till 2
Oh,
a.m.
last
Yes.
night. Okay, but I was thinking about another show. I guess that was at the Fremont.
Yeah, I was at Fremont last night. We're on Fremont
Oh,
every
Fremont.
week.
Oh, every week. Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
so cool. Yeah. So just before we get into that, we know I want to get to know the story of Kendra. I mean, we've had, of course, Las Vegas see your shows. They see you sing, but what's the story of Kendra Daniels? So if you want to
Kendra
start,
Dales has a lot going on right now. Is what's happening. I am.
yeah. But how did you get
It's
started into singing and
all
all
good
that?
things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, all good things. Just lots of shows happening and lots of business ventures happening. So basically, I own Once Upon an Escape, which is a fairy tale themed escape room by the Strip. We've
Oh,
owned
wow.
Once
Okay.
Upon an Escape for 6 years. Super fun, bread and butter. That's my baby. I love Once Upon an Escape. So like today, we have a big meeting there in a couple hours. But we're always enhancing the adventures, and we have our new adventure that we're working on right now, which is a murder mystery dinner escape room. It's all
Oh,
about
wow.
villains.
That's
So that's
cool.
what we're working on right now.
Yeah.
And then I own Once Upon a Nail Salon in Lake Las Vegas. That's a fairy tale themed nail salon.
Okay.
Um, Super magical. We have lots of unicorn princess parties and, you know, magic potion mimosas and all the
Oh,
good
oh,
things. So,
wow. Oh,
yes. And then Once Upon a Gig, which is where all of my shows and my event businesses, they all fall under Once Upon a Gig. And yes, so I do about 9 shows a week. I'm with Zoe Bowie as well each week. So
yeah.
much fun. My band, we play Jason Aldean's on Fridays and Sundays as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Um, I MC all of Aria's tournaments and MGM. I was at MGM on Saturday.
Wow.
Um, and then I do the Icons tour, which is actually coming to Vegas next month with it, which is
Whoa.
exciting. We've done Icons has like the lead singer of Journey and Santana and
Oh
AC/DC and Quiet
man.
Riot. And super fun. We've toured all over Mexico. And then they're coming to Prim at the big stadium in April.
Wow. Okay.
I actually can't do that show because
Oh,
I'm
you
opening
can't?
for Lake Las Vegas.
Oh,
I
okay.
know I have a really big show that's very important to me on the same
Okay.
night, so I have to sub it out. But it is still exciting that the Icon show is coming here for everyone to
Oh,
see.
of course. Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, and then I have my Japan tour with my original music that was actually scheduled in April as well, but because of what's going on with the war, it got pushed out a few months. But we'll be in
Okay.
Japan this year as well doing a tour, so super busy.
Yeah. Anything else? That's so
Yes.
cool.
Yes, there is more.
I know. I'm just like, let's go down the list.
All right. So in Lake Las Vegas, where I
Yeah.
live and reside, and I've got married here, I love Lake Las Vegas. I've lived
Oh,
here
it's
since
beautiful. Yeah. Yeah.
2014. Love it.
Yeah.
I just took over as the full event coordinator for the whole village. It's
Wow.
a big deal.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Very.
thank you.
Yeah.
The last 4 years I've been booking the bands, which has been great fun. I love that. But now to take over all the events and the proper way, I've always had my specialty acts at the events and things like that, but it's always last minute and stressful. Now I can plan it properly. So that's been
Oh
great. But with
yeah.
with that and with the marketing aspect of things that I took over as well, it's pretty much I wake up, I live and breathe Lake Las Vegas, I do my show, I come home, more Lake Las Vegas, and I go to bed. But
Eh,
that pretty much sums up what's going on right now.
yeah. Plus, you have your music that you are. No, well, let's talk about that real quick. So, you have some music coming out of originals, or
Yeah.
yeah, okay,
So
um,
there's my forte with my originals has always been country rock. We
okay,
did a
cool.
push
Yeah.
on that about 10 years ago, and that was really fun. We got a small record label, we got flown out, we did a few music videos.
Wow.
Um, and it was a great time. And then I paused from that for a minute and I went into doing the shows and all the crazy things that go in with that. And then now going back, we got an opportunity to go to Japan and they wanted original
That's
music. So
incredible.
it's a little
Wow.
different because they want more pop rock
Okay.
than country rock because it's Japan. But
Okay.
I was up for the challenge. I said, why
Yeah.
would I ever say no to that? I'm
Of
going once I've
course.
been
Yeah.
before.
Don't say no.
No, so it's part USOA, and that's great, and then part festivals. So we're doing a little bit of both when we go. We'll be there for about 2 weeks, and
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yes, we created a song called Champagne Toast. It's like our one of our feature debuts, if you will. But I'm kind of wanting to. I'm still trying to find my sense in this because I don't just want to do the pop avenue, if you will. I'd like to make it more
Okay.
rock because I do love country rock, so I still want to feel authentic to myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're still working on all that with the originals right now.
That's awesome. Wow. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing that. Well, Kendra, wow, I'm just overwhelmed by everything you just said. I'm like, how do I even have time for that?
You
That's so,
said, what do you have
yeah,
going on? I
no,
listed
that's
it out for you. No,
that's so cool. I mean, wow, congrats to you just to be able to do all that. I mean, that just inspires me just to keep going and try to do more things.
more things. You just started this podcast. This is great. Like, you've got plenty going on right now. How long has this podcast been happening?
Oh, well, thanks for answering.
Tell me
Asking
about
me that
you.
question. Yeah, okay. I started this August 31st of 2023.
Okay,
And so almost gonna be 3 years.
that's great.
Yeah, it's been such a blessing to hear so many stories, testimonies, the journey, right? And so
Yeah,
I'm already surpassed over 200 interviews in almost 3 years, and I'm just
that's a lot of interviews.
yeah, and I give God all the credit on that because golly, like who am I? I'm not Joe Rogan, but I'm just truly blessed that people would just say, "Hey, I'll come on your show." I'm like, really? I mean, thank you, yeah. So it's just
I
so
love it.
yeah.
Well, in Las Vegas too, you get so many cool stories and unique stories. Everyone's going to be different. So,
Oh yeah, yeah, and especially it's been incredible already being here in Las Vegas to interview such incredible Las Vegas show performers, musicians, singers. I mean, just wow! I'm just truly blessed. Thank you, Las Vegas. But
thank
Kendra,
you.
yes, I really still want to get to know you on your story. I mean, wow, you're an entrepreneur. I mean, God, you're an incredible singer. I was watching some of your videos last night, and then here you're with Zoe Bowie, like so cool. But when did it all start? Like, let's go back to beginning of time. Well, not that far back, but
Yeah,
the
that's when it
beginning.
started for me, singing,
Yeah,
beginning of
yeah.
my time. No,
Right.
my
Yeah.
parents are big professional singers in Boston, where I'm from, Massachusetts.
Okay, cool.
So I got to grow up seeing them on the big stages. And then when, I was really little, I got to sing a little Twinkle Twinkle on the big stage,
Oh, you
and I
did?
fell in love.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
my dad, he's passed away, but my mom still gets to sing with me at times, which is great. My mom is actually my general manager of
Oh,
both of
really?
my nail
Okay.
salon and escape room. My sister
Wow.
is the assistant manager, so we're very family
Family
oriented, family
oriented.
run.
That's awesome.
But yes, I've been singing forever, and I moved to Vegas when I was 22, hit the ground running, and just, I mean, it was only a few years after that I got that record label I was talking to you about, and yeah, when I first moved to Vegas, I was working at the nightclubs. I had just been I visited like one or two times, fell in love. And someone was like, you'd have a great job if you moved here. You can work at the nightclubs, make a bunch of money. Want to come? And I said, that sounds like a great idea. And I was like, my daughter was 4, and I was like, I think we'll have a better life out here. So I took her and single mom status there and built a life for her here in Vegas. And then
Wow.
2 years in to living in Las Vegas, I had already started singing a lot. Actually, I was only able to do the nightclub scene for about 2 years, and then I had so
Okay.
many shows I had to stop.
Yeah.
But 2 years in, I had a private event I was singing at in Lake Las Vegas, and I remember my piano player Barry. He's driving me over to Lake Las Vegas, and I'm like, "Where are you taking me?" It's only 30 minutes away from the strip, but it feels like
Yeah.
a long time in for Las Vegas. And so we're driving, and I'm like, "Hey, this is weird. We're going through some weird parts, then it's beautiful, then it's weird again." And all of a
Yeah.
sudden, we get this beautiful big entrance of "Welcome to Lake Las Vegas," and I was like, "Wow, where
Oh,
are we?"
man.
Pulling in, I looked around and I told him, I'm never leaving. A week later, I moved to Lake Las Vegas. I've never
Wow.
left. I have
Wow.
moved, I've built different homes and sold homes and bought homes, but I've
Really?
never left
Okay.
Lake Las Vegas.
Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
what a story. And so from that point, you just pretty much it just took off with your career with music and
Yeah. Right when I was 22, I'm 36 now. So I've been here since I was 22. And
okay.
I don't think that there's a venue I haven't performed in yet. on this trip. One
Oh,
of my newer shows that I'm involved in
yeah.
is fantasy, which is super fun. I've been
Really? You're part
singing
of
in
fantasy?
fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been singing in fantasy since last August.
Okay.
My next show is April 15th. And well, unless they get called in, of course, before that, sometimes
Yeah.
that they're infamous for that. But it's a great show. I have a lot of fun with fantasy. The girls are
Wow.
super sweet, which I was concerned about when I joined the show. I was concerned that there was going to be cattiness or drama. There
Oh,
really isn't. It's a
no.
great team. So
Yeah, last
yeah,
time I
and
saw that show was in 2018. Such a cool show, and especially
yeah,
the comedy in it. I know they have that little intermission. Pretty funny. But
it's
yeah.
actually different. So there's no comedian. Guess who's the
Oh, there's
comedian?
not. Oh, are you
Me.
really? Oh, no way.
I am. It's like
Oh,
the whole
cool.
show. The whole show is a lot of just, picking on the audience a little
Yeah,
bit, playing
yeah.
with the audience, and having that funny demeanor throughout the whole show. You're gonna have to come see it. You'll have to come see when I'm there.
Yeah. I would love
Yeah,
to come. Yeah, and the fact that the show's celebrating 26 years now.
that's
I
right.
saw that.
Look at
Yeah.
you. Look at you knowing all your facts about fantasy.
Well, I saw the billboard too, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." But yeah,
Yes, they're great with their promotions and
yes, yeah,
marketing. Yeah.
that's awesome. I would love to come see you do that. Yeah, you said throughout the whole show you're part of it, right? That's
Yes.
so
Yeah.
cool. Wow,
You'll
congrats
have
on
to come
that.
see it.
Yeah. So Kendra, one thing about the journey, right, is also for why I do the show Rhythm and Roads, that it's also not always the pleasant golden roads and the sunshine and all that good stuff. There's always that little chapter of like, did I make the right decision? Is this the best route I should go for myself? Did you ever have any of those times where you questioned yourself and kind of was like, oh, like, was this the right move? Maybe I don't know, some hardships throughout that time that got you to where you're at? Because I know some,
Absolutely not. Hardships have I had? Absolutely. Have I ever second guessed singing? No,
no,
never. I love what I do.
that's
I
awesome.
do
Yeah.
get even today actually. I'm a little moody feeling because Mondays are usually my day off for my family day.
Okay.
And no, it's not going to happen. I have doubles today. I had a 10-hour tournament on Saturday at MGM, and I had doubles yesterday. And then I was on Fremont till 2 a.m. I am hurting. I woke up this morning like, I don't get my day off, but I am still having family time at 8 o'clock tonight. I will finally have a little bit of family time. I'm jumping in the pool with them. So,
Yeah.
um, but hardship, I've had beyond my fair share. I've lost, like most of my family has passed away, and
Wow.
that's very hard.
Oh yeah.
But in terms of hardship with performing, no, I've Vegas is amazing for opportunities. There are so many
Oh
opportunities here.
yeah.
So, I'm from Massachusetts, and big difference. I performed in Massachusetts as well, wherever that you're able to perform in
Yeah.
Massachusetts. But you're able to do about this much there. In Vegas, you have sky's the limit.
The
I know
truth.
I have done some weird things in Vegas too. Like I was a sushi table. I
You
was
were a what?
a sushi table.
You were a sushi table?
A living sushi table. I did in
Really?
my 20s, wherever the money was at,
Cool.
I'm gonna get it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I was a living model sushi table.
Wow.
And then well, I'm a Disney fanatic, so
Same,
and I
same,
mean,
same guys right here.
really,
Yes, I
I was
love
like
Disney.
like
Oh my God.
if I took you for a tour for the house right now, we've got like Mickey over here. It
Oh,
says "Be
please
our guest
do. Let's
below."
go.
Got the Mickey hand. I've got the Mickey ears.
Oh
But
my God.
everything in my house is white and gray. But it's all Mickey. Even this, like I have. It looks like an almost salt shaker, but it's Chip.
See, I told ya.
Oh, no way. There, yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. That's
Everything
cool.
is Disney themed.
Yeah. And that was what I
And
was gonna talk
unicorns.
about too, because I noticed your businesses it had some like fairy tale stuff. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I wonder if she's like big on Disney.
Ugh,
But
I love it. So I st when 6 years ago is when we opened Once Upon an Escape. My
okay.
husband and I love escape rooms. We've done them all over the world. We also love to travel. I've been to 32 countries in 6 years.
Whoa.
So or yeah, 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And so we decided let's open one in Vegas. There still really aren't that many. There's a lot more than there was when we opened. But on the East Coast, it's flooded with escape rooms, and Vegas only had a
Wow.
few, and they were all horror themed, which is strange to me because I don't feel that's really the biggest demographic. So I said, let's open a fairy tale themed escape room, which is a cool niche. And we did so, and it took off, and and I love it because I get to live the fairy tale every day, especially when I was working there when we first opened it. It was actually pretty scary because 6 months after we opened is when COVID hit.
Oh
So that
man.
was scary. We
Oh
thought, oh my goodness, all this money we just put into this business. What if we
yeah.
don't reopen? But we were one of the first businesses to reopen because we have private rooms. So
Okay.
that was great.
Yeah.
So we were able to open, and then we just kept adding rooms. We have Arabian Nights, Seven Dwarfs, Rumpelstiltskin,
Wow.
Neverland, Once Upon a Time, and
Oh,
then
that's
our
good.
new room will be Beauty and the Feast. Or
Beauty and the Feast. That's
we're
cool.
still like fully deciding on the name, but it's the murder mystery dinner. So it is villain related though, so it'll
Oh,
be
is
fun.
it? Okay.
Yeah, it might be villains murder mystery. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I we'd loved that and that's done very well over the years. And then the nail salon is not so I never wanted to open a nail salon per se, but in Lake Las Vegas, just residing here for years, everyone kept saying, I wish there was a nail salon here. I wish there was a nail salon here.
Really?
Closest
Okay.
nail salon was 20 minutes away. Um, so I said, let's do it. Let's open Once Upon a Nail Salon for the village. And that's coming up on 4 years. Actually, in
Wow.
April will be four
Congrats.
years.
Yeah.
And we have like an 8 foot storybook hanging from the ceiling. My
Wow.
favorite, of course, we cater to the residents of Lake Las Vegas the most, but my favorite is when we have our princess parties. If I
Okay.
can be the princess, if I'm available, I will be. If not, my daughter's amazing, and I have a great team of
Yeah.
princesses as well. But I love when we get to bring the unicorn. Like it's not a Kendra Daniels event without a unicorn. So, like we have an event coming up in a week with the unicorn at the nail salon, so that's always fun.
That's
And
cool.
then, and then of course I'm all about branding. So I said, well, let's keep it once upon a gig and put all
Yeah.
of the event aspect underneath. I do lots of events. I plan lots of events for people, private, big,
Oh,
small.
do you?
But I
Okay.
just love when they're unique and
Yeah.
I can add some magic with specialty acts. And one of the shows that I'm in is called The Hits. We perform a couple times a year, and it's so much fun. It's a big live interactive show, but I get to do my specialty act, which is
Yeah.
singing and stunting at the same time. That's what I
Wow.
was
That's cool.
America's Got Talent for.
Yeah.
And like I can do it with a dance partner, or I can do it on the lyra, which is like the circle that hangs from the sky, or my lollipop lyra.
That's
Um,
wow.
and so I love doing that. So when I plan an event for someone, I'm very I'm all about the specialty acts and the unicorns or the camels or the
Yeah.
llamas, some magical creature.
Some magical creature to have. That's
For
cool.
the escape room, I've done, I think this was our fifth annual citywide scavenger hunt. I do one a year
Okay.
for the whole city. I put it on through Once Upon an Escape, but it's all, Once Upon a Gig, Once Upon a Escape, whatever.
Yeah.
And they keep growing in size. This last one I did in December was our largest so far. We had a couple hundred people. It was a blast.
Wow.
And
Okay.
you
Nice.
get like a scroll and a fairy tale scroll, and it will give you a riddle. And once you solve that riddle, you'll find your next location. And I have a live actor at each location.
Oh, do you?
And
Okay. Cool.
one of the stops, I had Emperor's New Groove theme. So we had like the llama
Oh
and the Disney.
man.
So that was
That's
fun,
cool.
yes. And
Yeah.
we had stilt walkers and the whole 9 yards. It's a
Oh, of
really fun
course.
event. So I do that once a year too. But
Wow.
yeah,
That sounds fun. Well,
yeah.
real quick on speaking of Disney, I've never been to Walt Disney World, but what do you prefer? Disneyland, the OG, or Disney World?
I like Disneyland, and the reason is I like all the Disneys. My husband and I, we've been to almost all the Disneys around the world except
Okay.
for Shanghai and Hong Kong. And
Oh,
I've been
okay.
to the rest, and I love them all for like different reasons. But my favorite, just overall, I actually love Disneyland.
Yeah.
I like the size. I can conquer in a day, get everything done. I know where everything
True.
is. I know where the
Right.
wine's at. I'm like, I got
Oh, wait,
this
you said wine?
wine.
I
I know
love
exactly
wine.
where to go for these
Yes.
things. Disney World is a blast. It's just so big. And when we did it last year again, we did all four parks. Like,
Oh,
that's insane in a day.
yeah.
And just
In a
insane. And
day?
yes, and I don't really like doing multiple
Oh
days
my
at Disney because I
God.
honestly can't walk the next day. And we were there for
Wow.
multiple days, and I was like, I was just dying. It's just such a big park. So
Oh yeah.
Disneyland is like, I know how to do in and out. I'm there from opening to close, but I get it all done. So I love
Heck yeah.
Disneyland.
What's
Yeah.
your so let's say you and your family were going to go to Disneyland. What's usually like what's the way you go about doing? Do you buy a certain package that they usually offer? Because I know there's different packages. I mean, how do you go all out with Disneyland?
No, I think the most important thing is that you just you got to get the fast pass. There's just
Oh,
not
of
an
course.
option.
Yeah.
And then between fast passes and single rider lines, I know exactly, where to go. The hard one is the new Star Wars Rise of the Resistance
Oh
because it's not
God.
included in the
Yeah.
fast pass. You'd have to buy your own. Sometimes it's worth it though. I don't want to wait 3 hours in that line.
Right? Yeah.
It breaks down a lot though, so if you just stand
Yeah.
by there and like when it reopens, you can like jump in. I've got lucky
Yeah.
that a couple times. But it's more, I'm just strategic in looking at the times of the rides, and I just don't like to wait.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, this is the best time. And when there's a parade going on or the
That's true.
fireworks is a great time to go
Yep.
to the rides that,
Yeah.
have longer lines. I could do a whole podcast just on what to do at
Oh,
Disney.
please do.
There's a strategy, okay?
Yeah. No, it is. You have to like time it perfectly. Okay, when the parade starts at 9, go to Pirates of the Caribbean or
Yes,
Haunted
exactly.
Mansion.
And then there's no wait.
There's no wait, five
But I
minute
like the
wait.
parades too. I just do the earlier parade because they always do it twice. Do the earlier parade so that the late one, everyone's watching it, you're good. And the kids always have to eat at 6, so 6 is a good time to do stuff too.
Yeah, that's true. Well, this has been a great conversation with you, Kendra. Thank you so much. I got to say what I do want to know, what is before we move on and we're almost done. What is your most favorite ride at Disneyland or one of
Oh,
your favorite rides?
I love Disney. Okay, you're gonna laugh.
No, go ahead.
Well, I have two favorites, and they're both not what you're gonna think. What do you
Okay.
think my favorite ride is?
Oh my. Well, I mean, I was going to say Peter Pan
Oh,
being one of
yeah,
them.
that's it. I thought
Really?
you were
Oh,
gonna be
shoot. Do I
like
win something?
Space Mountain. Like, good job. Like,
Oh,
yeah, that's
thanks.
kudos to you.
Oh, wow.
Neverland is my favorite ride. I hate that there's no fast pass for that. I have to wait 45 minutes every single time for that ride.
Yes,
That drives me nuts. And it always breaks. But I love Peter Pan. And I love if you have the Play app, you can make
that's
Tinkerbell
right.
appear in the
Yeah,
lantern.
yeah,
Love that. And
yeah,
I
yeah.
also love Casey Jr.'s train.
Really? Oh my
Just
God.
like
I would
an
have never
adult in
guessed
the
that one.
back. And I wait. And like I get mad if a kid like tries to cut me. I'm like, I have been waiting in line. Thank you, sir. I jump in that back caboose and I'm like, Casey Jr.'s
Oh
coming
my God.
down the track.
But I have not been on that. Where's that at?
It's in the same area as Neverland. It's just you've got to go. It's right by the Storybook Canals, and
Oh, okay,
it's
around
so fun.
there.
It actually goes
Right.
around the Storybook Canals. It's from Dumbo, and it's just such a cute little train, and I love
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. But yes, Peter Pan is definitely one of my favorites, along with Haunted Mansion.
Yeah,
Uh,
of course, those are great.
oh yeah, and
Yeah,
but I love the original Haunted Mansion. The holiday one is cool, but the original just gives it that original feel.
agree. I love the
Yeah.
holograms that dance around.
Oh yeah, those are cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite
Well,
part of the Haunted Mansion.
this is cool. Well, Kendra, how can the viewers find you, stay updated on your awesome adventures and your Disney adventures? What's your Instagram and your social link?
Yeah, socials are definitely the best way. And I'm horrible at posting, but I'm great at my stories. My stories are up to date. My posts, it's like I haven't even posted the last 5 countries I've been to, but look, I'm
Oh,
working on it. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
It's funny when I also post later. I'll post like a year later and people are like, I thought you had a show this weekend. I'm like, yeah, I'm just posting my trip from a year ago. It's cool.
Yeah, it's just a
Um,
year.
but you can find me at Kendra Daniels. So Kendra Daniels on Facebook, Kendra Daniels on Instagram. You can see all the shows I have coming up, all the tours,
Okay.
all the things about my businesses, the new adventures, scavenger hunts, all the fun things, and then all of the events that we have at Lake Las Vegas. Like this
Wow,
weekend, I
yeah.
have the Easter egg hunt on Saturday at Lake Las Vegas, and we're gonna have so much. We've got the Easter Bunny, of course. I have 4,000 eggs. I had 2,000, but this event really took off and the marketing really took off for it. And I was
Whoa.
worried that we're going to have a lot of kids. So I bought 4,000 eggs.
Oh my God.
We have a puppy adoptions. We have the puppy
Oh,
fashion
that's
show.
cute.
I have live entertainment, of course. Um, Princess. We have bounce houses. I mean,
Wow.
sky's the limit again on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So yeah, everyone can come down and see what all the events that I'm hosting at Kendra Daniels, and I hope to see you all at one of the shows or the events.
All right. Well, thank you, Kendra Daniels, for your time. It's been such a honor just to hear your story and just the journey. And I'm so glad that you have these opportunities to do what you love. You know what I mean? That it's there for you
Thanks,
to you.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, that's awesome. You and your husband just having these awesome adventures, just doing the things that you love. That's awesome. So.
absolutely.
Well, guys, if you'd like to share your story on Rhythm and Roads Las Vegas, my Instagram is Joshua Jacob Official. Feel free to come on and share your story. I believe every story matters. Every story can impact someone's life to keep going, and have that inspiration of just something. Just be like, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. You know, you never know. But yes, Las Vegas, thank you so much for being an open door, just helping those out there to get where they're at and just their singing career, acting, shows, whatever it is. It's been such a blessing. So. Kendra, thank you so much again. And guys, this is Joshua Jacob with Rhythm and Roads, Las Vegas.